I don't know what time of day it is for you, but for me, it's late afternoon. It's almost 4 o'clock. We redonated the dishes, except for the bowls, and we have to return the lamp. Sticking to the foil, some cheese must have got stuck. In this video, I'm going to show you something that I've shown before, but you may have missed it, especially if you are new here. And if you are new here, hi, I'm Vicki. I'm going to show you about a listing with volume pricing. Last week, we found some bowls at the Goodwill. They're already over on my shelf. Mark cleaned up the bowls. They were good enough to list, but the plates, no, plates were horrible. So they're going back to Goodwill tomorrow. So I'm going to show you how for a listing of 2 bowls, and we had 8 bowls that we listed, so that's 4 lots. We give a discount for each additional lot that they buy. So they have these white dishes here, set of 29 for $14.99. Great white pottery barn. The problem is, the bowls are what I want. The bowls are in pretty decent condition, but all the plates are horribly scratched. Mark's busy here with the barkeeper's friend. How's it going?
It's getting a lot of it, but it's not getting all of it.
Gosh, it looks 100% better than it did.
You can see.
Yeah, but you know what? You put super salad in it, and maybe this is the nature of these bowls. We don't know. Yeah, they're worth a lot of money.
Here's what it looks like to start.
Yeah, before. I know it's hard to see in this lighting. After. They're looking great. Fingers crossed.
We've done the worst ones so far.
Alrighty. If you hear anything in the background, it's just Mark over here photographing. He always has things lined up for me, but I bumped everything and said, go ahead and photograph the bowls that we found at Goodwill last week, these great white Pottery Barn bowls. I'm going to do them in lots of 2. They do have a few utensil marks still. Not too bad though, really, they're pretty good. And we're redonating the plates back. So let's jump over to my laptop. I created the draft on this, and Mark inserted the photos, and it's under Manage Drafts. I'm going to go to Resume Draft. Just open that up in a new window. We have 9 bowls, but we're going to sell them in lots of 2, and the 9th bowl is going to get set aside, the one in the least best condition. So we have a 2-count lot of Pottery Barn Great White Traditional Porcelain cereal bowls. Discontinued is something that the person had used that sold 8 of these for $175. Custom label is today's date, which is 02/06/23, and I did pay, I'm going to round it up, $15 for all 9. So what's that come out to be per bowl? I'm going to disregard the 9th bowl and say that these are $374 per 2 bowls. Under store category, that $175 was the original listing for 8 bowls, so this could be very misleading. But let's see, what's 175 divided by 8? The original listing that I'm working from. 175 divided by 8 comes out to, rounded up, $22 per bowl. I'm putting 2 per listing, that's $43.75. I think I'm going to come in just a little under, $39.95. And I need to say here that I have 4, quantity of 4, meaning I have 4 lots, 2 sold per lot. It's a private listing. Right under Allow Offers, there's Allow Offers, which I'm turning off, and there's a reason for that. I'm going to add volume pricing. I'm going to turn this on, and then I'm going to say if they buy 2 or more lots, they will save 10%. You can choose whatever you want, but I'm going to let it default to 10%. And I'm going to have 4 lots. I'm going to go 10, 12, and 15. And I need to weigh these. All right, I have my scale on. Excuse the fingerprints on there. These are over 2 pounds, so I'm going to round this up to 3 pounds just for the bowls. And then I have to allow for packing, so it's going to be 4 pounds for 2 bowls. So changing this to 4 pounds, and I'm just going to go with a 12 by 12 by 8 box and calculated shipping, regular priority mail. So that's what I'm going to do. And for every 2 bowls, it's going to weigh in at 4 pounds, which is tricky because I know it's going to get very heavy if they order more than 1 lot. But I have to be prepared for that, and I do not refund. If a buyer asks me, I might consider a little bit, but I would always take out eBay fees before I would do any kind of refund. But for the most part, I do not refund. 3-day handling. Let's list it and go out and take a look at it. And there it is. You can see buy 1 lot, $39.95, as I said, buy 2, buy 3, buy 4. So if they buy 4 lots, that's $33.96 a lot. What's that come out to be if they bought all of them? That would be $135.84 plus shipping, and we paid $15. So that's how you do a listing with volume pricing. I love this feature. It's late afternoon. It's almost 4 o'clock. Kind of a different kind of Monday morning. We didn't go to the post office today. You know, we are on 3-day handling, so we have some options there. And we went to the post office on Saturday. And since Mark has a doctor's appointment tomorrow, we thought, well, why don't we just go out on Tuesday morning? Therefore, I haven't even started packing yet. What I did do is I listed some items that Mark had photographed. I finished the video for you for last week. And I started recording some things for this video. First, let's talk about a couple of other things. What sold? I already took some things to the post office on Saturday, and those papers are upstairs, and I can't even remember what sold. So let's talk about what sold that I need to pull and pack right now and get in the mail tomorrow, which would be a Tuesday. What do we have here? Most of it's on offer. Surprise, surprise. We have a style-built tissue box cover, for a square tissue box. Paid $1 at an estate sale in downtown Kingsport, and it sold. On offer, I sent an offer for $15 plus shipping. Why only $15? Because it wasn't in the greatest shape. Mark didn't think it would sell at all, so, showed him. I love it when Mark says something probably won't sell and then it does. And that tissue box cover sold within a week. Sold a CJ Banks women's button-down shirt on offer for $20. I've told you that I list most of my clothing for $24.95. And I sent an offer for $20, and it sold. We sold a vintage USA Hager pottery vase. It sold on offer, paid $2 at a garage sale, and it sold for $20. Another piece of clothing, BCB Generation pullover baby doll style top, sold on offer for $15. It's a size small. I don't pick up size small if I can help it. And then a 3-piece, you'll almost be able to see it over here, style built 24 karat gold plated. I just showed this to you recently. It's the white porcelain with the gold trim. Well, I'll show you in a minute here. I had it at $49.95, paid $1 at a church rummage sale, and I got an offer for $42 that I accepted, so that's not too bad. $1 to $42. This one, it's a nice sale, but it's going to take some packing. It says 2-count Gorham Crystal King Edward pattern wine glasses, but they didn't just buy 2. This was a listing with volume pricing, that if they bought more than 2, they got a discount, and they bought all 6 glasses. It's actually kind of hard to fit 6 glasses into a box that's not oversized, for USPS shipping. But the 3 lots sold for, are you ready for this? $119.85. Correction, they got an $18 discount on that for buying 3 lots. The shipping can't be right. $10.47 for 6 wine glasses. Oh, it's staying in Tennessee. Tullahoma. Never heard of it. Tullahoma, Tennessee. I hope it ships for $10.47 to Tullahoma, Tennessee from Kingsport, Tennessee. Total sale, including shipping and sales tax, because I haven't backed that out yet, $123.27. I think I better do a pack and ship on this one. What do you think? But a couple other things. It's only 4 o'clock. I've got plenty of time, right? Before dinner. Yeah. Got a question for you. I found a notice in my P.O. box that 2 packages were sent to me. And I wasn't checking my P.O. box for weeks because that post office had a flood and we've been going downtown. And our P.O. box was moved there temporarily and then moved back to our regular post office. And I hadn't been there for maybe 6 weeks. So when I went in Saturday, I found this notice, and when I found somebody working that day, still not open, but someone was working, they couldn't find the packages. And they tried to put it on me. Yeah, the lady tried to put it on me. She said, well, if you had a tracking number. I'm like, well, how do I have a tracking number if I wasn't expecting anything? Just saying. And then she said, if you didn't check your P.O. box, things are returned after 15 days. And I'm like, there's no date on this. So how do I know when it was put in my mailbox? How do I know if it's been 15 days? Bottom line, they couldn't find anything. I was getting very annoyed that she kept putting it back on me for not having a tracking number and not picking up my mail when, isn't it their job to keep track of our packages? Maybe. If any of you sent me a package, please leave a comment and let me know. and send me an email at avanteavenue@gmail.com, avanteavenue@gmail.com, and let me know what the tracking number is. And I sincerely apologize if you sent me something and it was returned. Sorry if that happened. The post office. Let's find the glasses. They are beautiful. They are crystal. They are heavy. And I have 6 of them to pack. Normally I would pull all 6 and put them on my table, but not today. Not tonight, I should say. It's pretty late. I normally don't pack in the evening, and I'm a little bit tired, but let's see here. Goodwill, paid $1.66 for 2, paid $4.99 for all the glasses. I think Mark might have found these. And we sold them for $119.85. Going to focus on 2 at a time. You know, sometimes I insert pack and ship videos into my vlog, but this pack and ship took so much time. Therefore, I will put a link at the end of this video. I will insert here, though, how I felt when I was done. I'm tired. Good morning, everybody. Mark has a doctor's appointment this morning, so we were up in the dark this morning, up before dawn. Sun's just coming up. He's fine. He's fine. He just has something to get checked on. And, yeah, we need to get going. And we got to do a return at Goodwill today, so hopefully my reward for getting up so early is I get to shop just a little bit, just a little. Goodwill. You know, Mark, it would have been a lot easier to get up at 6 a.m. this morning if we were going to a church rummage sale.
If you can find one on Tuesday in February, we can go.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Me neither.
So instead, when we go to Goodwill, I think I'll shop after we do the return. What do you think?
Maybe.
Maybe. We will. I'll see you later at Goodwill.
See you later.
Considering that we mailed on Saturday, this isn't too bad for a Tuesday. And we had more sales come in last night, which was very surprising on a Monday evening. As I said, we are returning the dishes to Goodwill. Mark wrapped them all up in newspaper. We got another item that's not worth buying the battery for, so we're donating that. So, yep, back to Goodwill. It's donating back within just a couple of days what we just bought, except for the bowls. Except for the bowls. This is kind of deja vu. When was it we were here? Saturday, Goodwill. We redonated the dishes, except for the bowls, and we have to return the lamp. But Mark found what?
It had a big chip on it.
I think you got a chip on your shoulder.
I don't have a chip on my shoulder, but it's probably off of my block.
$3.99. Anybody recognize these? Martha Stewart, made in France. Yep, gonna get those. 2 fish platters. Here one. And these little guys are here one, but not worth enough. Leaving them behind. And they have some itty bitty little fish. Good for playing cards. Here one. But none of them are worth much. I'll show you here. Nope, gotta leave it behind. Here one or not. No luck today fishing. I was checking out this bag of yarn, and there's 2 in here that are brand new. Well, 3 I guess, but I guess 4, but not worth enough. And I think I'll pick this up for a bathroom. It just needs cleaned. It's $2.99. Can you put that in the cart, please? Thank you. After the return of the lamp and buying 3 things, it cost me out of pocket this time $5.45. I'll show you how much the Martha Stewart plates are worth, and the other 2 items I bought for myself, so those don't really matter. Time to go to Walmart, Mark?
Yep.
How exciting. I have a few things for you this week for the Q&A, where a viewer and or subscriber asked me a question or made a comment that I want to respond to. The first one is Lynn Sears, and she commented that one downside of my vlogs is people may not know all the different types of videos that I make. That's true. She said others scanning YouTube won't know how much is packed into my vlog. Yep. Yes, that's possible. But that is one reason why I still leave that intro where I show thumbnails from past videos for, research or pack and ship or Goodwill or whatever. That's why I'm leaving that in pretty close to the beginning of the video, to try to let people know I do a lot more than just a vlog. But I'm having fun with these vlogs. Are you having fun watching them? Hope so. I think you do, because you leave pretty good comments for me. Let's take a look at replacements.com. If you ever need to do any research, check out this source. You can see here I brought up Martha Stewart, all of the patterns, and I'm going to scroll down until I find the one with fruits and berries. Hopefully it's here. Wow, I didn't know she had so many patterns. Keep looking here. I think that's it right here. Let's view the pattern. So what information can I gather here? Description. Everyday plums, berries. There's a pattern number MTW41 by Martha Stewart. Let's go on down below. The pieces below are not currently in stock. That could actually be a good thing. We've got flat cup and saucer, dinner plate. I have these two pieces. A small salad plate, which is 7 3/4. So there's my measurement right there. And I have a cereal bowl, 6.5-inch cereal bowl. So that's what I have. Let's go over to eBay. But before I do that, I'm going to pick up this pattern number, right-click copy, and add it to my search on eBay. Because I already typed in part of the information. Let's see if we can find the pattern number being used. Here's a sold. I'm not sure if these are dinner plates or what. I'll have to open that up in a new link. But you can see her other plates are selling. Of course, prices are all over the place. Not finding too much for the berries and fruit. Let's go back to active. Salad plates, someone has 2 of them for $25. 4 of the bowls. I have 4 bowls and 4 plates. 4 bowls for $12. Not a whole lot, but that's auction, so keep that in mind. 3 plates listed for $36. Those are dinner plates though. Salad plates, 1 for $12.79. That's on sale. So it gives me an idea of how to price mine when I go to list them. So check out replacements.com for additional information. When I'm in the mood for pizza, I don't want to go out and we live too far to order in, this is my go-to recipe that I came up with. I use artisan flatbread that I pick up at Aldi, not sponsored, and it comes 2 sheets per pack. So I get 2 meals out of every pack that we purchase. This one is cut in half because it fit back into the bag easier, but typically I would leave it whole, 1 whole slice. Some Italian sausage that I browned in the microwave, some baby bella mushrooms that I'll cut up, mozzarella cheese, pepperoni, and some spaghetti sauce, which I'll use just a little bit of, and the rest of it tomorrow with meatballs. And all these ingredients, except for the cheese, is from Aldi. Again, not sponsored. And of course we love mushrooms, so I washed and patted dry the mushrooms and sliced them up. It doesn't take much sauce on the flatbread. And in case you can't tell, we love pepperoni. Just like with any pizza, you layer it with what you like. And top it off with a lot of cheese. I use flatbread all the time, and no matter what I top it with, I put it in the oven at 375 for only 15 minutes. Let's take a look. Ooh, it looks good and hot. Now tell me, if you ordered this in a restaurant, wouldn't this be about a $10 appetizer or a $12 meal? I'm going to transfer this, attempt to. It doesn't come in 2 pieces, but I have cut it in 2 pieces to fit it better in the fridge. So I want to get it over here so we can cut it with the pizza knife. It's sticking to the foil, some cheese must have got stuck. So what What's your take on this type of pizza, Mark?
They usually turn out pretty good.
We've had all kinds of things on this bread now. It's really good. I think pizza is my favorite.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's eat. It's got a nice crust, lots and lots of cheese, mushrooms, sausage, pepperoni, sauce. Well, that was the first thing. Oh my. You will find the entire recipe step by step on my YouTube channel for thrifty recipes. Nona's daughter, Annette, asked me about my watch that I got. I bought this for myself after Christmas. It's pink, but they come in other colors of bands. I didn't pay very much for it, and it's by Amazfit. Sounds like Amazon, right? Amazfit. I think it was about $69. And what I use it for is tracking my steps every day. And it also reminds me if I'm sitting too long to stand up. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm standing up today. There's my chair. I have my desk raised up, my new desk, and I'm loving it. But this is helping to remind me to stand up when I've been sitting too long, and it tracks my steps. I set a goal of 4,000 a day, so it buzzes when I reach my 4,000. And you can do a lot more with it. You download an app and you can set up a lot more features, but I'm just using it for the basics. I like the shape of it. I checked some out at Walmart and I didn't really like how thick and bulky they were, but I really like this one, and I can get different bands for it if I want. So I'll look on Amazon and see if there's a link, and if so, I'll put it in the description below the video. But it's really comfortable. I didn't think I could wear something like this really, because I haven't worn a watch in decades, but I forget it's there. It's real light. And it's Wednesday, February 8th, and this is what we sold in the last day or so. And I'm going to get packing here real soon, and I'll share with you the details of what sold. Looking for a left-in gazebo. That's it. We paid $6.99 for the gazebo at Goodwill, and it's sold on offer for $35 plus shipping. The little deer shaker sold for $16 plus shipping. Up in the corner, Mark, there's a sharp-dressed snowman. Maybe you can reach it easier than I can. I always like to cover them with bags to keep any dust off. Oh, he is so cute.
Snowman.
The sharp-dressed snowman. Can't remember where I bought it. Probably a garage sale. Sold on offer for $30 plus shipping.
It's Frank Lloyd Wright Collection Guggenheim by Heinrichsen Imports. 2002.
2 Frank Lloyd Wright coffee mugs sold on offer for $20 plus shipping. We sold a cookie jar on the top shelf. Woohoo! Always love selling things off these shelves, especially this cookie jar when I show you how much it sold for.
It's Bambi.
Yep, and it's adorable. The vintage cookie jar with cracked lid. Yes, it has a cracked lid. We put that in the description. Can't remember where I got it, but it's sold on offer for $85 plus shipping. Mark is upstairs printing the packing slip. I'm going to get packing here real soon, and then Mark will take these things upstairs and run the shipping labels. This isn't so much a question as a comment, but I thought I would give her a little shout out. Clarissa Zumwalt said, "Love this video. Funny you showed walking on the treadmill." She thinks that's funny because she's always walking on the treadmill when she watches my videos. Keep on walking, Clarissa. Yes, I'm still trying to get 4,000 steps a day. Mark gets 10,000. I'm happy with 4,000. I just hope that the buyer read that the lid is cracked, because it's heavily cracked. And the thing is, she said she had the cookie jar, but she needed a lid. I really hope she read the condition notes. I am going to pack the lid separately. It's been glued back together. I'm a little nervous. Start with a piece of tissue paper. I'm going to cut it into a strip, the partial piece to begin with. I'm just going to fold this and carefully wrap it around the candle. You know, when I do this, I just use regular tape. Now I'm getting a lot of glare today, and I'm trying to figure out how to stop it. Maybe that will work. Let's use some foam wrap for the lid to start with. And I always say the foam doesn't really help a lot for protection, but it does help for the finish. I'm going to put some tissue paper in here though, in the center. No pressure whatsoever. It's this direction. Normally I would just use one sheet, but I'm going to use two. So now I'm going to add some large bubble wrap. going to use a half sheet, I guess. Lid is packed. And I'm going to take the handle off. It's not that hard to do. I'm going to just put that in the box gently. I do want to put something around here to protect the finish. I'm going to assemble a 12 by 12 by 12 and check the fit. Along with I like this video, thank you for that. She said, we want to visit y'all sometime. Roxy, you just come visit anytime you want. Just give us a little bit of notice. They live in North Carolina. We love going to North Carolina to shop now for things to resell. If you want to come to our area and you're traveling via RV or camper, there's a really nice park not too far from us. And it can handle a really big rig because my brother and my sister-in-law come to see us a couple times a year and they camp there. All we ask is that you contact us in advance, as far as in advance as you can. Email us at avanteavenue@gmail.com. We'll talk about the schedule and we can go have lunch together. We could do some thrifting together. We can take you to Bays Mountain, a park that we really like, or walk on the Greenbelt. We would love to meet you. So please keep that in mind if you're going to be in the Kingsport, Tennessee area. I sure did buy some odd things after Christmas to list, except for these. These will sell. What do we have here? Joy. J-O-Y, Joy. Those will sell. Otherwise, I have a bunch of Christmas things to list. And then we can get into the boxes in the guest bedroom. Somewhere over here is a bonbon dish. A pretty pink bonbon dish. What is a bonbon dish? A dish that holds bonbons. It's made by Fostoria. Bonbon pink depression glass, etched dish. You can see the flowers there. Aren't they pretty? I sent an offer and it sold at $20 plus shipping. I finished packing the bonbon dish with some large bubble wrap, and I just thought I'd insert here that this is the first time that I'm going to use a regional rate box, box A, as regular priority mail because these expired as of January 22nd. But as I told you a month or so ago, stock up on these because it gives you another size of box to use. And even though I don't have to, I'm going to go ahead and mark out the regional rate with a marker. This is a box size I've never had before, 10 by 7 by 4.75, and I like it. Sold 2 glasses, Lennox. That's a platinum rim, pretty. So we need to ship 2 of these. But I've shown you wine glasses recently in a video, so I'm not going to do a pack and ship on these, but glad to get a couple off the shelf. 2 of these Lennox Crystal Lace Point Platinum Trim wine glasses sold for $25 plus shipping. Well, good morning, hon.
Good morning, hon.
Why are you smiling so big?
I'm smiling so big because my table is empty. I'm caught up.
Woohoo! That's great. I mean, I've been showing all of you this. Well, that's my stuff. I've been showing you this table lined up with the banker box lids. Now, I'm almost caught up too. I have some stockings to do and a few things, but I am so over Christmas right now. I hope I don't find any more Christmas for a while.
Boo-hoo. I hope you don't find any Christmas for a while too.
I'll try not to. Good job. Let's go to the post office. And where do you want to go for lunch?
Johnny Brusco's Pizza.
And why do you want to go there, to Johnny Brusco's?
Because we love their pizza, but
yeah.
I also have a $5 coupon.
To get your free meatballs?
Possibly.
Let's go. We're having an unusually warm day today. No coat right now. It's going to get cold over the weekend. And it's really high winds. I don't know if you can see, probably not, but the treetops are just going, woo. So we're going to Johnny Brusco's for lunch. So maybe my flatbread pizza isn't as good as I think it is. No, I know he likes it, but you can't compete with Johnny Brusco's, especially with a $5 off coupon. And he deserves to get those meatballs because he's been working really hard. We're heading out to the post office and to lunch. There you go, step out into it. That's windy, whoa. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Look at that steam. So are you happy?
Oh yeah.
As soon as you get a bite, right?
I'll be happier in a few seconds when this cools down and I can eat it.
Good stuff?
Yummy.
I have to tell you, we're just leaving the post office downtown Kingsport, and apparently we have a subscriber in Kingsport or nearby because they recognized the post office employee that I was talking about in the video about how are you today, just peachy. If you saw the video, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we just saw him in there, and we just found out that they all know about him being mentioned in the video. I'm not going to say his name, but too funny. I mean, it's a small world, isn't it, Mark?
Sure is.
But he was okay with it. And so when we were leaving, I said, have a peachy day. If you haven't watched the video, I think it's vlog 5. Since we're already downtown and Mark and I went to get some steps in, get some steps in for our exercise, instead of going to the mall today, we're going to go park downtown. Even though it's so windy, we're going to park downtown and walk around for a little bit. And I might pop into an antique mall. You never know what I'll get into, but we'll get some exercise and I get to look around at things other than the mall. I'm going to pop into this antique store and see what they've got. P&J Antiques. If you'd like to take a tour through the antique store and see it through my eyes, it's going to last about 11 minutes. It is set to music with very little talking, but I hope you enjoy. Now that's a lamp. That's huge. Let's see a price on it. Don't you just love antique malls? It's just, there's so many things to look at. It's fun. It's a way to learn. Of course, most things are priced up because they've done their research, and that's to be expected. So obviously I can't show you everything in here, but I'll share some highlights. Pretty little vanity. This is definitely retro. I like this one, and it's got the orange. That is interesting. 1960s, it looks like. Maybe 50s. It's overwhelming. Let's work our way upstairs. Mark went outside to walk, get more steps in than I'm getting right now. Let's find the stairs. Napkin holder girl, 49. Here's the stairs. It feels good to be out walking outside downtown. Mark is down there somewhere. He left me in the antique store to get more steps in. And I had fun taking my time. I hope you liked the tour that I shared with you. There was no point in zeroing in on too many prices because, you know, they're full-blown price. It's like eBay prices. There he is. I caught up with you. Sort of. So tell me, is this better than walking the mall?
I guess, except for people begging money.
Oh, really? Hey, welcome to downtown. I hit my 4,000. Woohoo! And Mark is at
72.63.
You're almost at 10.
And still is.
Audrey Garland. Her first sentence says, "You two are so good together," referring to Mark and me. Thank you, Audrey. Appreciate that. For those of you that don't know, Mark and I are both in our second marriages, and I went 21 years, yes, 21 years in between marriages. So I spent half my 20s, all my 30s, and half my 40s until I married again. And Mark was married for 30 years and was divorced about 2 years when I met him. So we came to our relationship older in life. I was in my 40s and he turned 50 that year. One thing I'll say about our relationship and our marriage is that we truly appreciate each other. We know what marriage can be like, good, bad, and different. You know, no marriage is perfect, but we appreciate each other. We still say please and thank you on all the basics and more. And we have been partners in everything we do ever since we met. Because I was self-employed. Yes, I've been an entrepreneur since I was 40. And as I said, Mark retired within a year of my meeting him. And as you know now, he was a school teacher. So we've always had a lot of time together. And what we have is what I held out for. I could have been married again, but I didn't want to get married for the sake of being married. So I just lived my life, made a good life for myself, and I just waited for the right person to come along. It took me a little bit to buy in, just a little bit, because I wasn't used to someone treating me so well. I wasn't used to someone doing what they say they were going to do, being reliable, treating me so well. I wasn't used to that. And so it took me just a little bit to realize, hey, this guy's pretty great. We are going on 19 years in May, but we were together 2 years before that. So yeah, getting close to our 20th anniversary. You know, at our age, we're not going to make it to a 50-year anniversary, but I hope we have many other anniversaries to celebrate. So thank you, Audrey, for making that statement. And I wish great relationships for all of you. And if you are single and you do want to get married someday or get married again someday, don't give up. Don't give up. And don't overlook the really, really nice guy, because that nice guy might just be the perfect one.